Hi everyone. So in this video we are going to see about the various metal casting process which are used for producing some ornaments, toys like that. So let us see one by one in detail. First one is about the continuous casting process. So here in this process it is used for producing some bars. So that component like that components produced with the help of this continuous casting. So here everything will be taking place continuously. Continuously the molten metal will be poured into the cavity. Continuously the solidification takes place and continuously the parts are removed. So all these process will be repeated continuously. Hence it is called as continuous casting process. Here the liquid metal is directly converted into solid form in one stretch to produce billets, bars, structural sections, etc. It is a continuous casting process in which operation of pouring, solidification and withdrawal of casting from an open mold are carried out continuously. Since all the processes are continuously done, it is called as continuous process. So here you can see there is a ladle in which the molten metal is stored. So this this ladle it continuously keeps supplying the molten metal. So this molten metal it passed through the many rollers and the solidification takes place immediately and the components are taken out and it is molded to the shape that is required. So all these process will be continuously taking place in this casting, hence it is called as a continuous casting process. So the advantage is there is no wastage of metal or no gating system is required. The casting yield is almost 100%. Continuous production of castings can be carried out which is not possible in other process. Since directional solidification is present, the castings will have superior properties. Grain size can be controlled very easily by controlling the cooling rates. Human skill is almost eliminated. Surface of the casting will be extremely good. The output of the continuous casting can easily converted to sheet, bar, billet, etc. The complete automation is also possible. And the next is disadvantages. Initial cost of the equipment is very high. Close maintenance of the plant is very much desirable and the cost of the product is on the higher side. So here is a video about this continuous casting process. So this is how the continuous casting is done. So this is for producing the iron bar. So this is the arrangement where there is a ladle in which the molten metal is maintained. The molten metal is continuously supplied. This is a steel production unit. So here the molten metal is continuously poured under the solidification it takes place immediately and the component is also taken out. So continuously the process is going on. So this is how the continuous casting process takes place. So the next one is about the squeeze casting. So the squeeze casting or a squeeze forming or liquid metal forging, it is a combination of casting and forging process. So it is a combination of both casting and forging process. So here in this diagram you can see there are two dies. One is a fixed one, the other one is movable one. So the movable one it carries the shape of the component to be produced and the fixed die it carries the molten metal. So when the movable die is pressed against the fixed die, the required shape is obtained, and when the upper die is taken once after the solidification the required component is obtained. So this is the squeeze casting. So here is a video of how the squeeze casting process is done.
Squeeze cast.
So here the die is moved against the fixed die. Since we are squeezing, so this is something similar to that of a forging also. So this is the conventional and this is the unconventional squeeze casting process. So this is about the squeeze casting process. And the last comes the slush casting process. So slush casting, here the castings with external features having aesthetic value are made by this technique, and castings will be hollow inside and the wall thickness may be non-uniform. So here the core is not required to produce any hollow, and for example toys, statues, lamp post or some of the components that are produced with the help of this type of casting. So molten metal is poured into the metal mold. After few seconds the mold is inverted and the molten metal is taken out. So a thin layer of the molten metal will be sticking inside the cavity, and this is solidified and the component is mold is open and the component is taken out. So here you can see there is a die in which the molten metal is poured. So once the molten metal is occupied in the cavity, it is tilted and the molten metal is collected in a container. After that again it is mold is inverted and it is allowed for solidification, that is cooling. So once the cooling is done, the mold box is separated and the final casting is taken out. So here there is a video of how they are using preparing a clown helmet with the help of this slush casting. They are producing a clown helmet with the help of this slush casting. So this is the cavity they are taking. So this type of casting, it is mainly used for producing some toys, statues, etc. So the mold is tightened and the coating is made. Here they are pouring the molten metal in a different way, like they are giving the coating twice or thrice and they are rotating it so that it is uniformly applied in the wall of the cavity. So they are adding the resin. They are adding the resin in a 4 coating so that they get a different thickness. So one by one the coating is done. So once the coating is done, they are rotating the clown. So finally the clown helmet is obtained. So this is the clown helmet. They are obtained by using the resin. So this is how the slush casting is used for producing the toys, etc., statues, etc. So this is about the various metal casting process. Thank you.